Hello and welcome to all you dear Aquarians. This is your monthly horoscope for July of 2021. And if you have your sun in Aquarius ascendant, especially your ascendant in Aquarius, and to a lesser extent your moon. So let's have a look in general, of course, because these are general horoscopes. Keep that in mind. Don't let me put things into your head that you're saying, what the hell is she talking about? Okay, these are general horoscopes, general energy, general weather forecasts. So and there's a lot of emphasis on relationships for you. Wow, this is really some breakthroughs there that could happen for you. And I'm going to talk about the Uranus-Saturn square that is activated by fast planets, by Venus and Mars in Leo. Then I'm going to talk about the conjunction of Venus and Mars, Mercury and Jupiter. And of course, a full moon in your sign as well. So let's get started with the first week, because the first week is going to be a frustrating week. So you are prepared now that I'm saying that, because when it's going to happen, because I have said this, you are going to say, I'm prepared. I know, and it's only temporary, and it has to do with your relationships, because what's happening here with Mars and Venus at the very beginning of the month, they are in your 7th house of relationships. Whether you are in a relationship or not, there is a tendency of, you're definitely focused on on how to relate to other people, but this activates this Uranus-Saturn square. So it's like, you could say Saturn is in your sign. It's almost like you are resisting what's happening in front of you. Could be many scenarios, but the thing is that if you want to have love, if you want to have passion, it could be dimmed the first week. Let's say, for instance, you want a new relationship and you're trying to connect with this person and it's not happening, or it's delayed, or you are in a relationship and you want to put another lock on the fire, and it's just not happening. Whatever you're doing, you're blocking yourself, or you're feeling blocked, and the energy is just not right. It's very frustrating, but it's there for a reason, and that is important to know, that this is temporary. After the 7th, this energy is gone. It's just temporary, that this Saturn-Uranus square that wants to make changes in the relationship, but that doesn't really know very well how to do that, or that wants newness, but doesn't know how, because there's also responsibilities. So all that energy can be a bit frustrating the first week. So keep that in mind, that count to 10, do some yoga exercises, or maybe not yoga, maybe better fitness, or because Mars opposite Saturn is one of the most frustrating energies that there is. So particularly the beginning of the month, this first Mars with Saturn, which is the first 2-3 days of the month, and then it's Venus. It's like you feel blocked, or you want to connect, but it's not going on. Whatever it is, it comes okay. There is solution there. There is solution. So know that the universe knows very well what it's doing. Know that rejection is God's protection, and that even when it's temporary not happening, the reconciliation or the connecting with someone, it doesn't mean to say that it's never gonna happen. Okay. So it's temporary, not the good timing. But on the 7th, Mercury is out of its shadow, and Mercury has been in your 5th house of romance. So romance, love, enjoying yourself. And there was like this fogginess there. And more even, Mercury was squaring up to Neptune even 3 times, the last time now on the 7th of the month of July. But then comes always after a Mercury-Neptune conjunction, square, whatever, there comes clarity. So for you, there's going to be clarity on the love level of how you love yourself, how you love others, how you relate to others. There's coming in more clarity, and because of that, boom, Venus and Mars together on the 13th and the 14th of the month. So mark these days in your agenda and do something fun with a person, with someone that is important for you. because it's such a lovely day. Mars and Venus together in Leo in your 7th house. Wow, that's passion. Ooh, there's going to be some charismatic person there around you. And it seems like you're having a great time, and it seems like it's meant to be. And this Venus and Mars coming together is that only happens once every year and a half, 2 years, so it's quite rare. And yes, it's only 2 days, but it can be because this energy stays into that house for approximately the whole month. So yes, you're going to have then Venus going over into the 8th house on the 23rd, and on the very end of the month, Mars there as well. So more intimacy there. So that could be starting a new relationship there, or an intensifying or a deepening of a relationship for sure. That is not only going on the 13th, 14th, but even well after that, even in August as well, a deepening of an intimate relationship. So it's very beautiful. So if someone is rejecting you those first 7 days, don't feel like you're doomed, and don't play the victim role. Just trust in the universe. Really, really, I know it sounds very easy, but really trust the universe, because there's something better for you out there, or with the same person, but a bit later, you know. What is a week? I mean, okay. But anyway, another thing is that on the 20... hang on, there's so many dates here. On the 24th, you've got your full moon at 1 degree of Aquarius in your sign. So again, relationships are going to figure itself out. So it's a very much of a relationship month for you. A bit always around this time, because your 7th house is activated by the Leo energy. But although Cancer, you know, in the beginning of the month, you're having maybe a bit more concentration on work, that could be. But there is definitely, a full moon is like some sort of things become clear. And again, together with that Mercury, that is a big help. And last but not least, Jupiter in your sign again at the very end of the month, at the 29th of the month, and the whole rest of the year, you're going to have Jupiter again in your sign. So every Aquarian will feel it, but definitely those who have a birthday between the 11th and the 18th. So these people are going to feel that beautiful, expansive energy. So it's your sun sign. It could be related to career, some positivity there, your what you want to present yourself as, your self-worth, your when it's Venus, it's love. It's also your self-worth and finances, so a boost there. And when it's your moon, it could mean also a improvement when it comes to place of living, when it comes to a significant relationship. There is like this emotional well-being. And your ascendant, it's your whole life. It's your whole life path. If you have an ascendant between like 22 and 29 degrees of Aquarius, you have expansion coming up for you at the end of the month up until the end of the year. Having said that, it's a pretty interesting and significant month for you, because it's all in those in those cardinal houses, but in the fixed signs that this is playing out for you. And these are key areas of your life. Having said that, I wish you a very good time. Very good relationships there with yourself, first and foremost, of course, your own best friend, and then the rest will follow. Having said these wise words, see you later. Bye-bye.